Hello everybody, my name is Ratnos, and welcome to This Week in Mythic Plus. This week's affixes are Tyrannical, Storming, Sanguine, and of course, Shrouded. It is not the greatest week for Keystones that there is on the calendar. In comparison to some of the other Tyrannical weeks, there's a few good ones. So, like, Bursting Volcanic is coming up next Tyrannical week. That one is generally going to be better. But Sanguine Storming is definitely playable in a lot of dungeons. In some dungeons, you will find this to be a very annoying set of affixes. In particular, Grimrail Depot, the train car section, tremendous pain with Sanguine and Storming. So maybe a dungeon to avoid this week is the Depot. Dock shouldn't be too bad. Streets also shouldn't be too bad. Again, I endorse just going left kind of always these days. Gambit, Sanguine annoying in the Murloc area, so watch out here. You want to be careful with stuff like Binding Shot or slows, grips, stuns, the kind of things that you'd usually use to stop them from fleeing at the end. You have to be really careful to not Sanguine heal because you're trying to stop things from fleeing. Junkyard, usually not too bad with these affixes, not something I'd be too concerned about. Workshop, Sanguine is a bit of annoying in this area in particular with the living wastes. You kind of got to keep them moving unless they're all dying at the exact same time, which ideally is how they're dying, but in practice, sometimes things go a little bit scuffed there, so maybe something to look out for. Storming on the boss encounters here as well. Storming on Cujo, storming on Machinist's Garden, storming on King Mechagon, all can be really painful too, so especially if you're in a melee-heavy group. Ideally, what you want to be doing is if you're the tank, you want to try and soak any potentially problem tornadoes because they might kill anybody else they hit on those sorts of fights, so look out for opportunities to do that to try and save a life. Lower Kairazhan, a bit of a pain with Sanguine. Again, sort of similar to the Grimrail Depot in some of the confined spaces. You want to try and pull packs back towards open areas that you've already cleared out. In particular, be careful like the Maiden Hallway. If you're fighting here, there's carpets that obscure the Sanguine that's beneath them, so that's something to look out for. And then, yeah, just a lot of mobs that drop a lot of Sanguine in this dungeon. And then upper shouldn't be too bad. The only annoying Sanguine bit, I guess, is the mana Devourers thing. And then for this bit at the end, if you're ever trying to skip this with Shroud, you actually can skip with Shroud, but you need to hug around the side like this. That's you need to like walk around to when you're looking this way, it'd be to your left to come around this side of the non-shrouded Slayer. And that makes it pretty easy to do. But don't try and go the other way or between the two, because then you'll often pull this Infiltrator, get everybody into combat, and it will all be over. So that's a quick look at the dungeons this week. Again, much better Tyrannical week is coming in 2 weeks' time, but you can still push some keys this week for sure. Hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck in your keys this week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.